Hi everybody, I am Chad with Hollow. Today we're going to talk about Subject-Verb Agreement. Subject-Verb Agreement is one of the hardest areas of English in my opinion. It's an area where I see lots of mistakes from people learning English and from people who already know English. So we're going to do a little practice to make sure we're getting it all correct. Let's go through this chart together and see if we can get some help from it. So the first part of this chart that we're looking at is the present simple progressive part where we're going to look at am. Okay, so we're going to look at I am, she is, he is, it is, you are, we are, they are. So you can see with subject-verb agreement, usually it falls into a category. I is usually on its own category. She, he, and it are one category. And you, we, and they are another category. So we're going to use the full phrase, I am happy. And we're going to see how that changes depending on if it's she, he, it, they, you, etc. First one, of course, I am happy. If you want to express that you're feeling good, you can say, I am happy. But now when that changes to somebody else, we're going to say, she is happy, he is happy, or it is happy. And then finally, you are happy, we are happy, they are happy. So now we're going to go into past simple and we're going to use the same sentence, I am happy, but because it's past tense, it's going to be I was happy. So let's see if that changes. So she was happy, he was happy, it was happy. So for past simple, it doesn't change from I to she, he, or it. But further down the chart, we're going to change to were. So you were happy, they were happy, we were happy. Now, so that's one part of subject-verb agreement. But as you learn English, as you become more familiar with English, this will become easier to you, it will become more natural to you, and you won't have to think about it. Now, this part of subject-verb agreement deals with singular and plural nouns and how that changes the verb. I think this chart does a very simple and good job of explaining it. So we have the noun and the subject, and that is going to determine how our verb changes. So here we have the dog chases the cat. So when the dog is singular, when there's only one dog, we add an S to the end of chases. The dog chases the cat. So it's important to remember when we have just one dog or just one noun, then we add an S to our verb. The dog chases the cat. Now, how does that change if the subject, our noun, becomes plural? Let's say we have dogs now, okay? So the dogs chase the cat. In fact, there is no S. It's kind of confusing because sometimes you think, okay, if we have an S for dogs, then we should have an S for the verb. But in fact, it's the opposite. So now that we have multiple dogs, we have more than one dog, 2, 3, 4, 5 dogs, we're going to say the dogs chase the cat. We're going to remove that S. So let's do a little quiz here together and make sure that we understand subject-verb agreement when it comes to plurals. A subject and a verb are going to appear on the screen together. And then we're going to decide if the verb is going to have an S or if it's not going to have an S. So for this one, our subject is the cat, and the verb for this one is going to be steal. So in this case, we have just one cat, so steal is going to have an S. The cat steals. Okay, so what if we add an S to cat? The cats. Well then, as you might remember, there is no S on steal. The cats steal. So next, we're going to do boy as our subject and play as our verb. So we have the boys first. So what do the boys do? They play. It's not plays, again, because boy is plural. That means that the verb play will have no S. So now if we only have one boy and the boy is going to play, then we add an S to it. The boy plays. So let's try this one more time. We're going to have bird as our subject and sing as our verb. So if we have just one bird, the bird is singing, then we're going to say the bird sings. Because again, there's one bird, so we have to add an S to our verb. Now if we add an S to bird, if we have more than one bird, we have 2 birds, 3 birds, the birds sing. We remove the S. Now, to be fully honest, I do not know why English is designed in that way, but I know that it is. So for subject-verb plural agreement, just simply remember, if you have one subject, a single subject, then your verb will have an S. But if you have more than one subject, if there's multiple subjects, then your verb will have no S. So hopefully this is a helpful video on subject-verb agreement. If you'd like to practice more English, check out the Holo app. You can download it for free at holo.tv. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about subject-verb agreement. It's a confusing one for sure. I think in a lot of ways, I'm still understanding the grammar behind it as a native speaker. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.